What's up everybody, Demon back, and I am very sick right now, which is the reason none of my videos have come out. So, I haven't been able to record this video, I haven't been able to do the next Godzilla news updates, I haven't been able to do Godzilla Explained, I haven't been able to do anything, and I even decided to, I've decided that I'm going to re-record my Gigantus review for Godzillathon, and that actually means that I'll have to push that one back until next week so I can do a long review, when I'm not sick. So you guys will be getting a double upload next week for Godzillathon of King Kong vs. Godzilla and Gigantus, because I actually have found out a lot more information on Gigantus since I've seen the movie for my Godzillathon, since I've recorded the original review. So I'm going to actually be pushing that one back, be re-recording it, and then putting out both King Kong vs. Godzilla and Gigantus next week. That way we can stay on track, we can keep up to date, yet at the same time I can put out the best content possible. Now, as for this video, I am really late on this one, sort of really late, I mean, 2 days, maybe 3. This one came out on Friday, so yeah, 3 days. This one came out on Friday. I think it's really cool. It is the actual American trailer for Shin Gojira, and I love it. Now, when the trailer came out, I was at school, and I saw it within the first hour of it being posted. I thought it was really, really cool. I wanted to go home and record my video, and then when I got home, I just passed out. I've been sick since Friday. It's unfortunate. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Trailer breakdown. Now this trailer is actually, you guys can find it down, there's going to be a link in the description below. You can also find it on the Funimation's YouTube channel, their official channel, it's on there. Interesting thing, we were just talking about this recently, whether Funimation's was going to put out a Shin Gojira trailer in the comments of one of my previous videos, so for those of you guys who were talking in there, here's your answer, yes they did. So let's get into the trailer breakdown, shall we? I'm not going to play it because I want to avoid as much copyright problems as possible, but I will be doing a breakdown. So here we go, Toho scope, in line with the original Shin Gojira trailer released from Japan. From the minds behind Evangelion. I love this shot. This is in Tokyo during the nighttime attack. Also, major spoilers. This is Tokyo during the nighttime attack before Godzilla uses his atomic breath. You can tell because the city's still dark and there's no fire. Because yes, his atomic breath in this movie starts out as fire, and the city is clean at this point. As we'll see, there's something going on behind these buildings. There is an attack going on. They're firing something at Godzilla. You can assume it's missiles. Here we have two of our main characters watching it from a down below angle. Then we get into the chaos. Now, interesting thing to note here, the actual trailer is playing Ifukube Godzilla music from the 54 movie all the way up until the ending, which is really, really cool. Now here, we just have some emergency sirens going off down below in some sort of bunker. I don't know why there's like a car or whatever that would be on driving through an underground bunker, but there is. Now we see some chaos, scenes of panic, some goofy angles here, like this one. This man appears a little bit too happy to be in the midst of a Godzilla attack. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of off-putting, to say the least. Also, you can see that some of this movie will be filmed in the found footage style, which is why the camera aspect ratio is different and why it's so shaky cam. Here we have the shot that ended off the original trailer, just extended a little bit. Really cool limited theatrical showings. We talked about that in the previous video. If you want to check out the theater locations, go watch that video. Now we just get some jump cut scenes really quick. Check this one out, this is cool. Does this look familiar to anyone? Because it should. Now, right here, and here, these are actually the bridge that weird looking picture of Shin Gojira came out from, where he was standing over the bridge. Really, really goofy looking, but, you know, here's where it actually takes place. I'd assume this is where he makes landfall. I can't tell what these are. This is the underground tunnel where blood spews into the tunnel. We've seen that one in the Singapore and whatever the newest trailer was that came from a different country. I forgot where it was from. I apologize. The blood on screen here. There you go. That's what that's from. Then we see the blood in the water. This is the blood in the water, and then the tail will sprout up through there. Now we just see some jump cuts of Panic. Nothing really to gather here. This is actually, remember the spoiler warning, this comes in play here. Shin Gojira's first form making his way through the city. He's plowing his head straight through these buildings. Pretty cool. We're actually going to see a better look at him coming up. Now here's him pushing boats along. This goes along with that tsunami allegory that they're going for in the movie, where the tsunami pushed boats and everything through the city. That's what's going on here. Poor man running away is probably not running fast enough and will die. Here's Godzilla during his Tokyo assault. Now, this shot I really don't like. I hate this shot. Now, to me, it looks like they inserted the hand here after recording it. Like, the hand doesn't match up with anything else. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just looks a little bit cheap to me. Could be the lighting, I don't know. Now, this man is, he is celebrating about something, or he could be celebrating. He could be freaking out. It looks like celebration to me. Then everyone looks at him, all confused. So I'd assume this takes place at the end of the movie when they actually take Godzilla down. I would assume that's why he's celebrating, because Godzilla's been defeated. But who knows? This could be him panicking because Godzilla showed up. Even though this guy looked a bit too gloomy at the start, too angry at the start of the clip to be at the beginning of the movie. Now here he turns around. We all know this scene. Godzilla steps through the city, and we get that quote that we've heard in all of the TV spots, it feels like, where he just sits there and he asks, "Is that Godzilla?" Yeah, and then we see Godzilla here. Pretty cool. Moving on. Nothing really else to gather. Alright, this is where it really gets crazy. This is where we learn a lot of information. So, here it says, you can clearly tell it says, creation of Godzilla. The creature has most likely lived blank. Likelihood, we can't tell what else it says. But this is actually referring to the origins of Godzilla, which we're going to see happening here. Oh wait, we're going to see it happening here. Now we get a really quick, really quick, we flash by this one. These are actually the workers on Odo Island. I believe that's, yeah, I believe it was a 54 reference on Odo Island. These are the workers on Odo Island who have all this nuclear waste. They don't know what to do with it, and they actually dump it out here. This is actually the aftermath of what happens. This is the nuclear waste that those microorganisms are going to feed off of and turn into Godzilla's first form. If you guys want to know more on that, go check out Godzilla Explained. I believe that was episode 2. We talked about Godzilla's origins. I'm not going to go too in depth with it here, but you guys can go find out there. Link in the description below. Moving on. Nothing really to gather from all this. We've seen a lot of these shots before. Just some interesting camera angles going on. So here's two things that I want to talk about because I have no idea what they are. Number one, this. I believe it's like a weapons storage facility. It looks like to me some sort of government facility. I can't tell what's going on here, which is why I'm really interested to know what's going on. Moving on, this I believe is them actually probably mass producing the liquid nitrogen or whatever the freeze juice they use on Godzilla is. I believe this would be them mass producing it here, that way they can pump it into his mouth later. Moving on, nothing really going on. This is a really cool shot because if we do a frame by frame, you guys are going to see exactly what's going on here. This guy runs in really crazy. If you want, once again, if you don't want spoilers, leave as fast as you can. You guys can tell what this is. Alright, here's his legs. Here's his back leading on there. There's his gills. It's his second form. It's technically the first form because it's the first one we see in the movie, but it's the second form officially. So here's his head slamming into a building. We can see his big old eyeball here. Now if you guys remember the spoiler pictures that came out way back when, that is this. That's this scene right here, the scene where I mistakenly said that he was eating people. Yeah, that turns out that he's not, but it's really cool to just see this in action of him running through the city. Super cool. then he just slams into the building. Everything flies up in the air, super cool. Now we just get a whole bunch of kind of filler stuff. Another cool shot of Godzilla here, not that we can really gather much from it. We've already seen the full clip play out pretty much in that TV spot from a while ago that had tragedy playing on when it happens.
Shin, Gojira.
Where the camera just pans over, we see Godzilla standing there, but nothing we can really gather from this. Then just a whole bunch of reaction shots, it looks like. Japanese military just firing away, really cool stuff. All the missiles and bullets and everything flying over, hitting Godzilla in the legs. Just a whole bunch of more panicked reaction shots. Some guys working in the rubble of a city. Godzilla's footstep comes down, everything shakes. And then we get this. And then here's in the trailer when it plays the official Godzilla theme. We just see this scene that we saw in the trailer 2 from Japan. Here is Shin Godzilla, the logo for the American movie. Yeah, it turns out that they scrapped the name Godzilla Resurgence, probably because they found out it wasn't a sequel. So Shin Godzilla, which I find a very dumb name. Why would you mix Japanese and English together? It doesn't sound good. I'm still going to call it Shin Gojira. And then we just get the Don't Miss the Limited event, October 11th through 18th, 2016. Theater locations, once again, in the description. So there it is. There's the Funimation's trailer for Shin Gojira. Really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if my voice is all messed up and everything. I am, once again, sick. More videos coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching. T-Man out.